What if the life you want already exists? Not just as a dream, not just as a goal, but as a version of reality that is already possible, waiting for you to align with it. Most people grow up believing life moves in only one direction, one path, one outcome. But modern physics and psychology both hint at something fascinating. Reality may be far more flexible than we once believed. And the version of your life you experience is deeply influenced by one powerful factor.
Up above media, we raise that ladder. Up above media, we raise that ladder.
The state of mind you operate from every day. Think about it like this. Every decision you make creates a different path forward. If you wake up tomorrow and choose to learn a new skill, that leads to one future. If you wake up tomorrow and avoid growth, that leads to another future. Your choices slowly move you toward different versions of your life. In a sense, there are many potential versions of your future unfolding at once. Some lead to struggle, some lead to growth, some lead to success. And the version you step into depends largely on the identity you align with. This is where the idea of parallel realities becomes interesting. Not in a science fiction sense, but in a practical mindset sense. Because the person you are today is not the same person you could be 1 year from now. There is a version of you who is more confident, a version of you who is more disciplined, a version of you who has developed skills, opportunities, and connections that your current self doesn't have yet. That version of you already exists as a potential reality, and every action you take either moves you closer to that version or further away from it. So the real question becomes, how do you align yourself with your highest possible version? The answer begins with awareness. You must first become conscious of the habits and thought patterns shaping your current reality. Because your daily thinking influences your decisions, and your decisions influence your direction. For example, if someone constantly believes they are not capable of success, they may avoid opportunities that could help them grow. They may hesitate when chances appear. They may stay in environments that limit their progress. But if someone believes growth is possible, they respond differently. They learn new skills, they experiment, they take calculated risks. Over time, those actions lead them toward a completely different future. Two people, two mindsets, two very different outcomes. This is why alignment with your highest self begins internally. It begins with the identity you choose to operate from. Ask yourself this question: what would the highest version of me do today? Would they procrastinate or take action? Would they avoid learning or build new skills? Would they stay comfortable or move toward growth? Each small decision acts like a signal that guides your life in a particular direction. And when those decisions begin aligning with your highest identity, your trajectory changes. Let's look at a real example. Imagine someone who wants to become financially independent. Their highest self might wake up early, study investing, develop valuable skills, network with people who think differently. At first, those actions may feel unfamiliar, but over time they begin shaping a new identity. The person slowly becomes someone who thinks strategically, someone who recognizes opportunities, someone who creates momentum, and eventually their external life begins reflecting those internal changes. Another example might be health. The highest version of someone focused on wellness might exercise regularly, eat nutritious foods, prioritize sleep, protect their mental environment. Those choices compound over time. Months later, the person feels stronger, healthier, and more energized. Again, a different version of reality emerges. The key idea here is simple but powerful. Your future is not determined by one moment. It is determined by thousands of small alignments with the person you want to become. Every day you choose a direction, and those directions eventually become your life. This is why many successful individuals spend time visualizing their future selves, not as fantasy, but as a mental blueprint. Visualization helps the brain become familiar with the identity you are moving toward. It strengthens belief, it strengthens motivation, and it makes the path forward feel more real. But visualization alone is not enough. Alignment requires action. Your habits must reflect the person you want to become. Your environment must support your growth. Your mindset must reinforce possibility. When those elements come together, you begin stepping into new versions of your life. Opportunities appear, confidence grows, momentum builds, and the future that once seemed distant begins feeling much closer. So if you want to unlock the power of your highest potential, start by aligning your daily actions with the identity you want to embody. Protect your mindset, build habits that support your growth, surround yourself with ideas that expand your thinking, because the version of you capable of incredible things is not a fantasy. It is a potential reality waiting for alignment. And every step you take today moves you closer to that version. So choose your direction carefully, strengthen your focus, and continue evolving toward the highest version of yourself. And if you're interested in more ideas about mindset, growth, and high vibration thinking, be sure to follow Upper Vibe Media for more content designed to help you expand your awareness and move toward the future you're building. Because the moment you align your thinking, habits, and actions with your highest self is the moment your life begins moving in an entirely new direction.